Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back with another video, and this time we're talking about Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because Wuthering Waves recently had their closed beta testing number 2. They sent out the invites, and with those invites, a lot of content creators started making the videos, posts on Twitter. Like, it's great right now. But along with this, a lot of people are trying to say Wuthering Waves is a Genshin Impact killer, and I want to say it is not. The reason for this is because if we look at games who try to compete with Genshin Impact, most specifically Tower of Fantasy, we can see exactly what happened. So Tower Fantasy originally released in China, and eventually they ported over to global, and it was a hit for a while on the global release. But that game did not last long because the localization was trash. Tower Fantasy was just clunky. I feel like it was too rushed, and the community died off so fast. Honestly, it did have a chance to take Genshin Impact's audience and take them kind of away to a new company, Tower Fantasy specifically. But that didn't happen because these guys were trying to be competitive with Genshin instead of making their own type of game. Because it was an MMO game, sure. It was a variety of Genshin Impact, but it was still a gacha game. You cannot make a gacha game and an MMO together. The reason I personally quit Tower of Fantasy is because once you gacha for the weapon, what else is there to grind for? Like, you do the bosses, the raids, congrats. You don't get anything special out of it, just the gacha weapon. Like, there's nothing to grind for, there's nothing to work for. So now let's move on to Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is something that interests me because Wuthering Waves, the company that's making it, also made Punishing Gray Raven as a competitor to Honkai Impact 3rd. So we have a company who is well known for trying to compete with MiHoYo. And Punishing Gray Raven, sure, it had its success. Like, it's an actual competitor to Honkai Impact 3rd. And I think it's more popular right now. I haven't been keeping up. I tried Punishing Gray Raven for a little bit. I'm like, cool, but I still prefer my Honkai Impact 3rd. That's what came to me first, and I'm gonna stick to Honkai Impact 3rd. But these guys, they make some pretty good games. But Wuthering Waves, I saw little glimpses on Twitter because I hate looking at videos of gameplay. It's a nothing but spoilers, but I've seen just little snippets that I can't avoid. And I want to say, I thought I was looking at Genshin. It had the same UI, the character icons were the same, the menu looked the same. It's just different graphics, that's it. I'm like, this is... I don't know how to feel about it. I just wasn't impressed. So another thing I want to point out for Genshin Impact is that Genshin Impact is way ahead of content. Specifically, they have Mondstadt, Liyue, they have Inazuma, they have the grass area, I forgot what it's called, but then they have Fontaine. I'm like, these guys have all the content out right now. And Wuthering Waves is currently in the closed beta testing number 2, which most likely you're going to have closed beta testing number 3 at this rate. But I personally don't care because it's going to release sometime this year. It has to. So Wuthering Waves has to make a top tier game that everyone's going to flock to. Because Genshin Impact currently has the monopoly on the community. And I'm still going back to Genshin Impact for the story. Even though I quit the game, I still like the story. That's one reason why I play Genshin Impact. So Wuthering Waves better have a good story. The characters better be good. Like, they just better be pumping out a lot of content to compete against Genshin. Because if they follow Genshin's thing where it's like a patch a month, kind of like that, it's the general idea. Sometimes it varies. They might have a chance, but honestly, it's not looking so good based on the other companies who try to compete against Genshin Impact. And me personally, I want to see some companies compete against Genshin Impact because these guys, since they have a monopoly, they do not care about the community. You guys seen the Genshin Impact anniversary drama? These guys have been struggling, keeping the community happy, and honestly, it's a perfect time for a company who actually cares about the community and listens to the community to take the angry players from Genshin Impact and take them over to their game. So Wuthering Waves, this is your chance right now, but don't blow it. So as a summary, I want to say Wuthering Waves is not good competition against Genshin Impact as of this moment. I do not think it's going to be a Genshin Impact killer, but of course this is just my opinion. We're going to have to wait and see. I could always be wrong, but based on what I've seen and my experience as the gacha gamers for both of these companies, I want to say it is highly unlikely that Wuthering Waves overtakes Genshin Impact. So that's going to be it for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this video. If you guys agree or if you guys think my opinion is trash, let me know in the comments below and tell me exactly why, because I am curious to see what you guys think about this. And in the description, we link to my Discord, talking about anything Honkai, Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, and eventually Wuthering Waves and other gacha games. And as always, I'll catch you guys next video. Have a good one, guys.